Will Devin Haney survive Gervonta Davis's tremendous power? Can Haney equal Davis's composure? Has Haney the stamina to face Davis's persistent onslaught and deadly punches? Davis is a good southpaw. Will he expose Haney's tactical mistakes? Haney's odds against Davis are intriguing. Haney's experience may hurt him against the champion. We'll explore why Haney may struggle to defeat Gervonta Davis. Davis victory. The highly anticipated boxing bout between Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney has garnered a lot of attention, and many pundits and analysts believe Davis will end up being the victor. It is anticipated that Davis, who is notorious for his scary striking power, will deliver a knockout blow that has the ability to win the fight against Haney. The fact that he can put an end to bouts with a single devastating punch has helped him develop a reputation for being a formidable adversary. In prior fights, Haney has demonstrated signs of mental weakness and a lack of composure, both of which could be problematic when going up against someone as tough as Davis. Davis has shown that he is unmoved by his opponent's attempts to rattle him. Thus, the mental warfare and pressure in the ring may tip the scales in his favor. He has maintained a calm and composed demeanor despite his opponent's attempts to rattle him. Davis is a talented southpaw, which is a stance that has historically been known to present difficulties for competitors. It's possible that his ability to capitalize on tactical mistakes and land accurate hits from unconventional vantage points will give him an advantage over Haney. Because Davis possesses explosive power, technical prowess, and a composed head, many boxing experts believe that he will prevail against Haney in a boxing bout, so establishing himself as the preeminent figure in the sport. Powerful punches. Gervonta Davis is recognized for his devastating power and his uncanny ability to terminate battles with a single blow. He has the remarkable ability to end fights with a single punch. In the sport of boxing, his punching power is a force that must be taken seriously. Davis has the extraordinary ability to generate a great amount of force behind his punches, which frequently knocks out his opponents and leaves them unconscious on the canvas. Davis is capable of delivering a knockout strike with pinpoint accuracy and exquisite timing, which can suddenly and unexpectedly bring an end to the bout. As he has established an excellent record of stoppages throughout the course of his career, his knockout ratio is more than sufficient to speak for itself, because opponents are aware that even a single slip-up or opportunity might result in a devastating knockout from Davis. They are constantly on guard against his hitting power. Because Davis's power is distributed evenly between both of his hands, he is able to deliver devastating hooks, uppercuts, and straight punches. His blows are delivered with a ferocious fury that may render his opponents helpless in an instant. Throughout the entirety of the conflict, Davis's opponents are compelled to exercise extreme caution and take a defensive stance because of the persistent danger posed by his power. Davis's ability to deliver knockout power with a single punch puts him uniquely in the world of boxing and makes him a genuinely formidable force in the ring. This talent allows Davis to terminate a bout with a single blow. Mentality. In his prior bouts, Devin Haney has demonstrated evidence of mental weakness and a lack of composure, both of which have the potential to be damaging in a fight against Gervonta Davis. It was clear from Haney's actions and mindset leading up to his bout with the highly competent opponent Vasily Lomachenko that Haney was extremely vulnerable. While he was acting tense and visibly angry in an attempt to antagonize his Ukrainian opponent, Lomachenko remained composed and focused on his legacy and future career ambitions. It is possible that Haney's inability to keep his cool and engage in mental warfare may put him at a substantial advantage when competing against someone like Davis, who projects an air of serenity and indifference. Davis has often shown that he possesses the ability to maintain his composure and stay focused, all of which are essential at the elite level of boxing. The fact that he is able to focus his energy and give it his all when it counts most on fight day is evident of the champion mentality that drives him. Haney needs to learn how to keep his emotions under control and keep a level head throughout the bout in order to have any chance of winning against such a dangerous opponent as Davis. If he allowed his emotions to control his actions in the ring, it could leave him open to attack and unable to make rational decisions regarding his strategy. For any boxer to be successful, mental toughness and composure are vital qualities, and if Haney wants to improve his chances of winning, he needs to work on these aspects. Strong pause. In the boxing ring, Gervonta Davis, a boxer with a high level of skill who favors the southpaw stance, presents his opponents with a tremendous challenge. Throughout the history of boxing, southpaws have frequently posed an unusual set of challenges for orthodox boxers due to the fact that that Southpaws adopt an unorthodox stance and attack from an unconventional angle. Davis makes use of this edge to throw off the rhythm of his opponents and to take advantage of the weakness they have. The fact that Davis is a southpaw gives him the opportunity to strike from a variety of angles, which makes it difficult for his opponents to adequately protect against his punches. As a southpaw, his lead hand, which is his right hand, transforms into a formidable weapon that he can use to surprise and overpower his opponents. Davis's unusual footwork and stance often force his opponents to change their strategy and timing, which can result in mistakes and open doors for him to exploit. The fact that there are not many great southpaws in the sport lends an air of surprise to Davis's playing style. It is tough for many fighters to create successful game plans and strategies when going up against Davis, since they are simply not used to going up against left-handed opponents. Davis is a left-handed boxer. Tall opponents. Throughout his career, Gervonta Davis has garnered a reputation for effectively handling taller opponents by utilizing a smart approach that involves reducing the distance and capitalizing on their weaknesses. This has allowed him to build a reputation for success. Davis has shown a remarkable ability to neutralize the advantages that some of his opponents have, despite the fact that he is somewhat shorter in stature compared to some of his competitors. By drawing the two teams closer together, Davis gives his taller opponents the space they require to properly leverage the reach advantage they have over him. He deftly maneuvers his way inside their guard, reducing their ability to strike clean shots while simultaneously positioning himself to deliver crushing punches. He is able to do this because he is extremely intelligent. Davis has demonstrated remarkable head movement, footwork, and defensive skills, which have enabled him to sidestep jabs and counterpunch with pinpoint accuracy. Toleration. In the hypothetical fight between Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney, endurance may prove to be one of the most important factors. In the later rounds of his fights, Haney has shown signs of slowing down, which raises worries about his ability to maintain a high level of performance over the entirety of a contest. This was made very clear in the battle that he had against George Linares, in which Haney appeared to lose steam as the fight continued, which gave Linares the opportunity to make a powerful comeback. Gervonta Davis, on the other hand, has demonstrated an incredible capacity to sustain his stamina and continue to deliver spectacular performances late in the fight. Davis has a history of wearing down his opponents and using their exhaustion to his advantage in order to get knockout victories. His approach to strategy typically entails preserving his energy during the earlier phases of the match so that he can unleash his full force in the later stages of the match when his opponents are more vulnerable. It is possible for Haney to find himself at a disadvantage against Davis, who has shown himself to be a powerful force throughout the whole of his battles, if he does not solve the concerns he is having with his endurance. In order for Haney to be able to endure Davis's unrelenting pressure and Davis's explosive attacks in the latter rounds, it will be vital for Haney to increase his endurance and stamina. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button if you found this video about Devin Haney helpful in understanding the reasoning behind the terms of the agreement.